They probably pay them a lot to play them. That's the weird thing. But they're not alone. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Senator Capito, for this important hearing and for this opportunity. It is an honor for me to be able to introduce Eric Volk, who serves as the Executive Director of the North Dakota Rural Water Systems Association, where he has a staff of 11 professionals who oversee and provide services to over 300 water systems in the state and wastewater systems. They include things like on-site troubleshooting, training, leak detection, water audits, emergency response, workforce challenges, of course, just to name a few. And the assistance provided by Eric and his team to my staff and me has been invaluable, and it's part of what makes the partnership work so well. He also serves on several boards, including the North Dakota Water Coalition, North Dakota Education Foundation. He's a past chair of the North Dakota section of the American Water Works Association. So I don't know what he does in his spare time, but he does hold a bachelor's degree in biology from the University of Mary, and he's a two-time member of the university's Athletic Hall of Fame. Fortunately for Delaware, he didn't go to North Dakota State. But Eric is an excellent resource to me and to my staff, and we really appreciate Eric's being here and offering his expertise to the whole committee.
Thanks. Thanks for that introduction. Please proceed, Eric. We're delighted that you're here. Thanks so much.
Good morning, Chairman Carper, Ranking Member Capito, Senator Cramer, and distinguished members of the committee. My name is Eric Volk, and I'm the Executive Director of North Dakota Rural Water. The association was established in 1974 and provides technical, managerial, financial assistance, training, and advocacy for rural water and wastewater systems in the state. A huge thanks goes to my staff who tirelessly work every day to provide access to affordable, ample, and quality water. It is a true honor to be here today to give a small state, rural perspective to the implementation of the Drinking Water and Wastewater Act. I grew up in Granville, North Dakota, a community of around 240 residents, so this topic is near and dear to me. I am also here on behalf of National Rural Water Association, the country's largest utility association with over 31,000 members, dedicated to drinking water quality, environmental protection, and public health in all 50 states. I've enjoyed living in North Dakota my entire life and have been helping water and wastewater systems for nearly 23 years. We have 306 active community water systems. 296 of them serve less than 10,000 in population. Meeting the demands and replacing aging infrastructure and complying with rules and regulations are taking its toll on many small and rural systems. Another major challenge is the ever-increasing outmigration, which continues to decrease the population base, adding to the cost of these services to the individual consumer. Without significant state and federal grant funding, the cost to the consumer would be too much for the average family to afford. In 2022, the association partnered with the North Dakota Department of Water Resources and our League of Cities to survey our water supply needs. The results indicated a 10-year need of approximately $2.1 billion and a 20-year need of approximately $3.6 billion. North Dakota's current drinking water SRF program and intended use plan shows a need of about $1.1 billion, and demands on the clean water side are similar. Huge needs for a state that only has 280,000 residents. In preparing for this hearing, I visited with several water systems engineers and suppliers to develop a snapshot of how projects are being completed in the state. First and foremost, they are all very appreciative of the investments being made on the federal level to help our citizens. Several systems talked about the shortage of contractors. A key factor contributing to the shortage is labor, which has required reductions in the number of crews that they can operate and limits their scope of work. There's also a sense with the large amount of funding available for all infrastructure that some contractors are not as hungry as they were before. The cost of pipe, valves, and fitting is dramatically increasing. Since 2019, certain PVC pipe has increased over 200%, and the cost of installing a fire hydrant that serves a small community of 135 people has more than doubled since 2020, now more than $15,000. Various products such as meters, meter pits, certain valves, drives, and generators have extremely long wait times. One system has been waiting for 1.5 years for a specific pressure-reducing valve. However, the availability of pipe and related materials is improving slowly. American manufacturers have been required to expand their facilities